I'm Matt Genack reporting for CLNS Media. Welcome into the Boston Celtics newsfeed post-game recap brought to you by 4hims.com. 4hims.com is of course the one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, and sexual wellness for men. Hims connects you with real doctors and medical-grade solutions to treat hair loss. Head on over to 4hims.com/CLNS and get a trial month for just $5 while supplies last. Just go to forhims.com/CLNS. That's 4hims.com/CLNS. The Boston Celtics defeated the Brooklyn Nets Wednesday night at the TD Garden 110-97. Despite the Celtics not having any long-term investment in tonight's game, and Aaron Baines being the only starter to see action, Boston now has an understanding of who they will be facing this weekend at the TD Garden for what should be a contentious first-round matchup. That 7th seed in the East is Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks, who won the rights to come to Boston this weekend on Game 82 of the regular season tonight. CLNS Media will be all over this first-round matchup in every playoff game to come as the undermanned Celtics look for a deep playoff push and maybe, just maybe, Banner 18. Back to tonight's game, the Celtics set a season high in rebounds with 62. 20 of those were offensive rebounds, and of those 20, 9 came from Aaron Baines. Tonight's game featured the career night of Australian folk legend Aaron Baines, who posted an absurd stat line, 26 points and 14 rebounds. Baines set his career high in points with minutes left in the first half. Not a bad stat line for only seeing 20 minutes of action. The Nets were never able to contend with Boston tonight, as Brooklyn seemed often lackadaisical on defense and were out-hustled the entire night by Boston's deep bench. Nets coach Kenny Atkinson called Boston the best defensive team in the league, and his team saw that tonight, and the rest of the league were witnesses to it all season, as the Celtics end the 2017-18 season with the top defense in the association. The last time Boston accomplished that? 10 years ago, during the 2008 championship run. The Nets' Nick Stauskas scored a team-high 18 points in 35 minutes of action, with a negative 12 plus-minus. The Nets improved by 8 wins this season from last year, improving to 28-54 this year. Boston also did some subtle improving of their own, improving from last year's win total by 2 wins, going from 53-29 to 55-27. That is now 4 straight years of Brad Stevens' seasonal improvement. Not entirely bad for a Boston team that had only Al Horford, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, and Terry Rozier returning from the 2016-17 season. The Green's playoff destiny is now set, and preparation will immediately begin for the 7th-seeded Milwaukee Bucks and their versatile and athletic roster when they come to Boston for what should be an extremely compelling and entertaining first-round matchup. That wraps things up tonight for this episode of the Boston Celtics newsfeed postgame recap. The regular season may be over, but our work here at CLNS is not. Remember to always keep it locked on to @CLNS Media on Twitter all throughout the playoff run. And subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed on both iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS Media Network mobile podcast app. Till next time, this has been Matt Genack with the Boston Celtics newsfeed postgame recap.